Excellent. Great intro. Thanks a lot to all of our patron supporters who gave us some wonderful suggestions to try on this live stream. It's been one very hectic, busy week, and we tried to plan out the different hypnotic suggestions we'll be using in this session, and hopefully we'll get around to them all. We're going to do our best. And again, thank you to everyone on Patreon who's messaged us with their suggestions, left comments, and all that cool stuff. Our channel is really possible because of you guys, and we really appreciate your support. Now, Sammie and I are going to just dive right in. Whoa, the screen just derped a bit. Oh, I know what's happening. So right now, everybody who was waiting was shown an ad. Now everybody skipped the ad. Now everybody's back in on the screen. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Let me know how the audio is sounding before we proceed. Tonight we got some great suggestions for Sammie, some requested by our patrons, some that I sort of dreamed up and thought up, and yeah. Guys, just let me know how the sound is going. We'll just give it a minute or two, let some folks trickle in. There's my ad. So that's where you all went. You all got shown an ad. So YouTube is a hypnosis platform. There we go. No more ads.
I also have to figure out May's schedule.
Right, a May live stream schedule. So
it's like May in 3 days. I have to figure out what's happening here that day.
Yes. Live stream 41. So yeah, we'll be almost at live stream 44, I guess, by the end of May.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh.
Probably. Okay, so zoom in on Sammie now.
Oh, probably by the time Christmas rolls around, maybe it'll be was it 100? Oh, probably not. I can't count how many weeks. Oh, there's only 52 weeks. 50. But we don't do all the weeks.
Okay. Say ahead of time, YouTube will randomly cut us off because YouTube does not like when people do hypnosis. It really doesn't like when people try to hypnotize people through YouTube. And that's actually one of the things Sammie does. So I don't think any of you guys are aware of the fact that Sammie is actually hypnotizing you. So I know this because I'm watching the video, and as I watch Sammie, I start to feel hypnotized. And that's one of the things that's really interesting is when you live with someone, and when you love them, and when they love you back, you very easily hypnotize each other. You actually kind of just by doing nothing, you fall into a hypnotic trance every time you're in each other's presence. And especially at this time of night, when you're winding down, getting ready for bed, you start to enter into a dreamlike state, where you're dreaming, where everything feels like it's a dream. And you're aware that you're awake, but as you relax, as you slow your thoughts, as you relax your body, as you let go of all the tensions of the day, you start to drift into a hypnotic trance. And when you're in the presence of someone who you love and who loves you back, you start to very easily drop into hypnotic trance. You listen to every word they say. You watch everything they do admiringly. And when you look into their eyes, you start to feel as if you're hypnotized. Now, Sammie, I want you to take a deep breath in. And describe to me how you feel right now. Sleepy. Pulamba on Twitch says, are you two doing well? Are we doing well, Sammie?
Yes, we're doing well.
Great. Can you say hello to everyone who's watching us on Twitch?
Hi, everyone watching us on Twitch.
And can you say hello to the... Can you say that again, Sammie?
Hi, everyone watching us on YouTube.
Now, everyone who was watching on YouTube just experienced a frame drop. They were watching you, and then all of a sudden, you just dropped. You just dropped. It's as if 1 minute they were looking at you, you were doing one thing, and then instantly, you were doing another. It's as if time had just dropped. It was as if something just disappeared. And YouTube just dropped. Now, I want you to notice something, Sammie. I want you to notice your breathing. Focus your attention on your breath for this moment. In fact, go ahead and just close your eyes and relax. As you focus on your breathing, notice how good it feels every time you let a breath out. How much more calm and relaxed you feel whenever you breathe out. And notice how you feel a slight, warm, positive energy every time you breathe in. Breathing in, positive warmth, comfort, pleasure. Breathing out, relaxing. Now notice how, when you slow your breath, how much more calm you feel when you breathe out. And notice how, when you breathe in, you feel that warm pleasure even more. Now, in a moment, I'm going to count from 10 to 1. With each number I count down, you're going to find that you feel so much more relaxed. Each 8, even more relaxed. 7, so much more. 6, relax deeper to 5, relax even more with 4, relax with 3, let go with 2, drop deeper and deeper with 1. Now, allow yourself to relax, sleep deeper and deeper as you sleep. Just allow your mind to drift. Allow your thoughts to melt away. Allow yourself to feel so good, so calm, so relaxed as you sleep. And as you sleep, I want you to picture the images that you saw on screen. Loop the things that you were seeing on the screen in your mind. And remember what you were seeing, what you were hearing on that screen. remember the sound, the music on the screen. Now, I want you to describe what you were looking at on the screen.
So to go on the seashore. And then there's a man and a woman. And then there's these huts above the water.
Man and a woman above the water. Now, in a moment, I'm going to count to 3. When I reach the number 3, I want you to take a deep breath in and open your eyes. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Now, what do you see on the screen?
2 chairs.
2 chairs. I see 2 chairs on the beach. You see 2 chairs on the beach.
Yeah, 2 chairs on the beach.
Now I see a tropical resort on a beach, ocean,
Yeah, a beach resort.
beach resort. Very good. Now with the next screen that you see, when the screen switches after this one, I want you to focus on this. And when the screen switches, I want you to close your eyes and drift back asleep. And as you do, drift into that scene. Drift into what you see. When it changes, close your eyes and sleep. And drift deeply into what you see on the screen. And what do you see now?
There's a bar.
I want you to imagine you're on the bar next to the beach. I want you to imagine the warm sun against your face. I want you to imagine hearing the sounds of the ocean. And as you listen to the sounds of the ocean, I want you to notice how much more relaxed you feel, how much more calm you feel, how much better you feel. Now in a moment I'm going to count to 3. When I reach number 3, I want you to open your eyes again. And this time when you open your eyes, you're going to find that you're still on that beach. And when you look around you, you'll see that everything around you is actually that beach. And it's such an amazing, wonderful thing to be on this beach. You'll still be aware of everything around you. You'll still know what everything is, but everything is on that beautiful bar on the beach. Do you understand?
Yes.
Waking on 3, on that beach in that beautiful bar, opening your eyes on 3, on that beach, on that bar. 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. Look around. Now, are you feeling quite comfortable right now?
Somewhat.
Somewhat. Can you position yourself to be in a more comfortable position? Where are you right now?
I'm on the beach.
You're on the beach. And how does it feel to be on the beach?
Oh, cool.
Feels cool? You like that feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah. been a long time since you've been on the beach. You should go to the beach more often, shouldn't you? You are a typical Canadian girl, aren't you?
Well, I'm kind of Asian.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know what this in my head. It's like cold beach.
cold beach. That's strange.
Especially late.
Yeah. Well, sleep. Deeper and deeper sleep. No thoughts, no thinking as you sleep. Now, I want you to picture in your mind. Picture in your mind, instead of a warm tropical beach, I want you to picture in your mind a snowy mountain. A very snowy mountain in the middle of winter. Now I want you to look around in your mind and see how all this fresh snow is lying around on the ground, so beautiful. Notice the trees covered in snow. Notice the snowflakes falling from the sky. Now notice how cold you feel. Notice how cold it feels to be out here in the mountains out in winter. Everything is so beautiful that it actually feels quite cold. It feels so cold actually that you just feel like rubbing your arms. Feel just like shivering and huddling. Feel like you just need to tighten up. Now I want you to actually rub your arms as if you're trying to warm them up. Notice how, as you rub your arms, how much better it feels. How good it feels to actually rub your arms. How warm it feels. And even though you feel so cold, as you continue to rub your arms up and down, how you start to feel a lot better. How you start to feel really good. How it feels really good. Now imagine yourself Now I want you to imagine in your mind, picture in your mind. I want you to picture the TV we were looking at, the TV you were just looking at. Can you see that TV in your mind?
Yes.
Now where you saw the beach, where you saw the bar, instead of images of nature, I want you to now see on the TV, I want you to see a video of yourself, a video of yourself hypnotized in your mind.
Yes.
Now I want you to see yourself in that video. See yourself activating the hypnotic trigger. That hypnotic trigger was a command that we've used many times in these live streams, many times in our hypnosis sessions. That command is mind blank. Do you see yourself on the screen with your mind blank? Now I want you to see on the screen a different suggestion, a different trigger. I want you to see how you're wide awake, your eyes are open in this video, and now I want you to watch yourself as I snap my fingers and say, sleep. And now notice in your mind how your eyes drop, how you drop, how your whole body goes limp and loose, relaxed, calm, as I snap my fingers and say, sleep. Now, in your mind, watch yourself, and only in your mind, watch the video of yourself when I say, open your eyes. Now notice how in the video, you open your eyes. Watch the expression on your face as I say, mind blank. No expression and no thoughts every time I snap my fingers and say, mind blank. No thoughts and no thinking when I snap my fingers and say, mind blank. Your eyes are open, staring straight ahead. Notice how your eyes are open but glazed over. You don't see anything, even though your eyes are open. Every time I snap my fingers and say, mind blank. Now, picture in your mind yourself when I say to you, release, return to normal. And now watch how when I say release, return to normal, how it's as if you just woke up. It's as if you're back and present and in the room. And it's as if you just snapped out of a daze. You see that in your mind. Now, very rapidly, picture in your mind what happens when I snap my fingers and say sleep. See yourself dropping. See your eyes close. Your eyes roll to the top of your head. And you relax. You're so beautiful. Every time I snap my fingers and say sleep. You are so beautiful. Every time I snap my fingers and say sleep. You're so beautiful. Every time I snap my fingers and say sleep. Now picture in your mind again. Picture in your mind looking at yourself, seeing yourself when I say, open your eyes, release and return to normal. Now notice how in the picture in your mind you just wake up and you're completely unaware of what just happened. You feel a bit groggy. You feel as if you had just been woken up from a nap. You see that in your mind. Now I want you to picture in your mind that person that you're watching. Her name is Sammie. She looks just like you. In fact, she looks so much like you because she is your sister. Hypnotic commands. You're watching her perform all those hypnotic commands on the screen. Every time I snap my fingers and say, sleep, she closes her eyes and drops deeper into trance. Every time I snap my fingers and say, mind blank, her mind turns off. She stops thinking. And every time I snap my fingers and say, mind blank, the only thoughts she has are my words. Everything that I say is the only thing that she can think. So when I say to her, when I snap my fingers and say, mind blank, when I say to her, you are so beautiful, all she thinks is, you are so beautiful. When I snap my fingers and say, mind blank, and say, I am deeply hypnotized, she thinks, in her mind, I am deeply hypnotized. Anytime I snap my fingers and say, mind blank, and say, I love being hypnotized, she thinks, I love being hypnotized. Do you see that, Sammie? But now notice that that name sounds strange to you. Sammie. Oh, that's your sister's name. Your name's not Sammie, your name is Lisa. Notice how strange it is to think that your name is Sammie because your name is Lisa. Now say, my name is Lisa.
My name is Lisa.
You're Lisa. You're Sammie's sister. And the funny thing about you, Lisa, is you are actually the exact opposite of Sammie. Everything Sammie likes, you dislike. Everything Sammie dislikes, you like. Your perspective on life is the exact opposite as hers. Your values, the things that you like, the things that you do, they're all completely different. Now say, I am Lisa.
I am Lisa.
Now, Lisa, I want you to think about how everything that you know about her, you are the exact opposite. Can you think about that? The things that she likes, you dislike.
Yes.
The things that she values, you don't value at all. You don't think they're important. Can you see that?
Yes.
Can you see how your personalities are inverted? You have the opposite personality from one another. Can you see that, Lisa?
Yes.
Now, in a moment, I'm going to count to 3. When I reach the number 3, you're going to wake up as Lisa, the exact opposite version of Sammie in every single way. Waking on 3. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. Hi. And are you okay?
Yes.
Think so? Well, Sammie's not here right now, so sorry to wake you up and she's gone.
Okay.
And you know what's really interesting, Lisa?
Right.
Well, Sammie and I, we're really big into hypnosis. And so, what do you think of hypnosis?
Is that stuff even real?
That's stuff even real? Yes. You should ask Sammie about it. You know what's really, really neat about it? It's that I've actually hypnotized you. And, well, what do you think of that?
That's weird because I don't feel hypnotized.
You don't feel hypnotized. So, what happens when I snap my fingers and say, sleep? Deeper and deeper. Sleep. Now, frame dropping as you wake. Open your eyes. Wake up. So, do you think it's real now?
That's real.
Hypnosis.
Yeah.
You think it's real?
Yeah, it's real.
Oh. What's your name?
Sammie.
Sammie? Sleep. Deeper and deeper. No thoughts. No thinking. Sleep. Now, waking as Lisa. Open your eyes. Wake up. And what do you think of hypnosis now?
I don't know, it's like for shows.
For shows? Okay. Well, shows. What can we do then to prove to you that it's not for shows? So, tell me a little bit about yourself, Lisa.
Well, I'm an architect and I work in an architect firm and I'm working towards being a partner. So I'm trying to climb this corporate structure that they have so I can be partner, and so I'm working really hard to get my to get my license to
Oh.
practice.
So your license for what?
My license.
Oh, your from your firm. Like, what firm was it again? What kind of firm was it again?
It's a construction firm that designs buildings.
Oh, you look too pretty to be working at a corporate job. Don't you have a boyfriend or husband or?
No, I don't need a husband. I make my own money, and I have a job.
Well, I don't know.
Pays well.
It's more to life than money, though, don't you think?
Yeah. You like theaters and events and like art galleries and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how do you feel about don't you feel lonely sometimes?
No, I just chat with my friends if I feel lonely, or like go on social media and start, writing stuff,
Oh,
clicking likes. And...
you sound a little bit like Okay, well, actually, you know what? How about this? You don't look like you should. You don't look like you should be in an office. You look like you should actually be. You should be in a house taking care of kids. In the kitchen making your husband a sandwich.
Oh, really? I would never do that. That's so. That's so beneath me.
Really?
That means I would make no money, and I'd have screaming kids all day, and I wouldn't get to go whenever I want, and I wouldn't get to do the things that I want to do because I'd have to drive like these little rascals around. So yeah, that's not me.
Well, what happens if you need help with something? Like, I don't know. So your toilet gets clogged, or your shower won't drain. What do you do then?
Oh, I just call a plumber.
Well,
Just
what if it's Christmas?
Google it. It's Christmas.
And there's no
I'm sure
plumbers
they
there.
have like um emergency plumbers on call.
Yeah, but like for like an emergency like that, it'd be pretty expensive. Probably like $500.
Oh, that probably never happens.
Well, don't you think you'd like to have the peace of mind of having a man to take care of you and unclog your toilet?
It's like so scammy. You pay for it and then you never use it.
A husband?
Well, I mean, yeah, like you have to pay for it by sacrificing your time and not doing the things that you want to do and doing things that like they want to do. So that's kind of like trading off your time and the things that you want to do and your ability to make money. And yeah, and like trying to please somebody just to fix a toilet. Like fixing a toilet is like, I don't know, $100. I can make $100 in an hour. So that's a lot of toilets that I can fix.
I guess. Well, how about if you mind blank? Now, how about if you love being hypnotized?
I love being hypnotized.
Now, how about you say, I am deeply hypnotized.
I am deeply hypnotized.
Now, how about you say, I am Lisa, the Queen of Hypnosis.
I am Lisa, the Queen of Hypnosis.
As Lisa, release. Well, how do you feel about husbands who hypnotize their wives?
Oh, that's silly. That's probably abuse, if anything. That's like the husband taking advantage of his wife and like doing silly things to her.
Oh.
If I had one.
You look like the kind of girl that should have a boyfriend.
Yeah, well, there's no guys out there that are suitable for me because I don't need one.
Okay, well, mind blank. Now, say, I love being hypnotized.
I love being hypnotized.
Now say, I am Lisa, and I love being hypnotized.
I'm Lisa and I love being hypnotized.
Now, Lisa, staying mind blank, loop that thought in your mind. I am Lisa, and I love being hypnotized. In your mind, loop that thought. I am Lisa, and I love being hypnotized. Loop that thought. Now, Lisa, loop that thought. Loop that thought as I end this part 1 of this live stream. Loop that thought. I am Lisa, I love being hypnotized. Loop that thought as I start part 2 of this live stream. Loop that thought. I am Lisa and I love being hypnotized. Loop that thought as I end the stream. And loop that thought when I start the next stream. And loop that thought as I talk to the audience. I am Lisa, I love being hypnotized. Thanks a lot, guys, for this was part 1. If you want to join part 2, check the link in the description for guys on Patreon. And the link is in the description for part 2. Loop this thought. I am Lisa, and I love being hypnotized.